Did She or Didn't She? Starring Tatiana and a man with no name. Written and directed by Mr. Chips.
Disclaimer: this story is loosely based on true events. However, any resemblance to real people, places, or things is purely coincidental, sort of. Especially the court case, and more than likely a lot more. We've sprinkled in just enough fiction to keep things interesting. Enjoy the ride.
Tatiana had built her life around the lens of a camera. What began as a simple hobby had spiraled into a career where her every move was watched by about 4 people. She had grown accustomed to the praise, the likes, and the attention. But Tatiana craved more than just views. She wanted control. She wanted to be the center of the narrative at all costs, even if it meant twisting the truth beyond recognition. At first, her stories were small lies, embellishments here and there to make her life seem more glamorous than it really was. She'd talk about luxury vacations she never took, exclusive parties she never attended, and friendships with influencers she'd never even met. Her 4 followers lapped it up, in awe of the life they thought she lived. But Tatiana's hunger for attention grew insatiable. The lies became bigger, darker. She began fabricating stories of personal trauma, claiming she was a victim in ways that tugged at the heartstrings of her audience. She accused ex-boyfriends of abuse, detailing dramatic and violent incidents that never happened. The internet erupted in outrage on her behalf. Messages of support poured in, and Tatiana reveled in the outpouring of sympathy. It wasn't long before Tatiana escalated her lies even further. She accused a well-known fellow YouTuber, who we won't name, of sexual assault. With tears streaming down her face, she told her viewers how he had taken advantage of her trust, spinning a tale so intricate that few thought to question it. The man's life was turned upside down, his career shattered, his reputation in tatters. Despite his protests of innocence, Tatiana's 4 followers rallied to her side, flooding his channel with hate. As Tatiana's accusations grew more severe, her lies started to unravel. Her stories became inconsistent. Dates didn't match up, and there were no police reports to back up her claims. A few diligent viewers began to dig deeper, and they uncovered discrepancies in her past statements. Word spread quickly through the online community, and soon enough, the tide began to turn against her. A video surfaced, posted by one of her former friends, exposing the truth behind Tatiana's lies. Messages were shown, revealing her schemes to fabricate stories for views and sympathy. The internet, once her greatest ally, now became her worst enemy. People began to see her as a manipulator, someone who would go to any lengths to maintain her fame, even if it meant destroying innocent lives. The unnamed man, cleared of the false accusations, filed a defamation lawsuit against Tatiana. The court proceedings were publicized, and the world watched as she struggled to maintain her facade. Eventually, she admitted to the lies under pressure from her legal team, hoping for leniency. Tatiana's confession was met with public outrage. Her 4 followers felt betrayed, and many were left questioning how they had been so easily deceived. Her career crumbled, her channel was suspended, and her subscriber count plummeted. She became a pariah in the very community she once thought she dominated. In the end, Tatiana was left with nothing but the remnants of a shattered online persona. The attention she once craved so desperately had turned into a nightmare. She had lied her way through her life, only to fall into an abyss of her own making. I'm nice, but I'm an asshole. I've got a big heart, but I'm fucking cold. I do care. But fuck everybody!